try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. They'll return this from the 11. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Levis. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Patrick motioning here. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 4th touchdown of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Marshall is on the move. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Levis. That one complete It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Nice grab there by Boyd, and I think it was really smart of the Titans in how they pursued this, Mike. I mean, they put him together with his former offensive coordinator, Brian Callahan, all in hopes that the two of them can help Will Levis take that next step in his development.
The motion man is Boyd. Levis to throw it here on first down. Right back to Boyd. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 38 yards. On first down, Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On play action, here's Levis. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Titans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The motion man is Boyd. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second down and 8. Again, it's Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Pollard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. They'll go play action with Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
by Harold Landry. A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Goff to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. That was in a critical situation. There is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Give them a 12 yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Pollard running left. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Gibbs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him, run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jeffrey Simmons with the sack, and when he's healthy and when he's playing at his A game, like, I'm not sure there's a lot of defenders around the league that are as disruptive as he is. It's unfortunately those injuries that have limited him as of late, but he looks healthy and he continues to play at a high level when he is.
The Lions called their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Patrick motioning here. Now faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pollard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. 2nd and 7. The motion man is Boyd. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
We're good. We're good.
Here's Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 18 yards on that one, and a first down. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Tiger, Tiger.
Now, Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Throwing here is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice grab there by Sam Laporta, and he's looking to follow up here in year 2, Mike, on what's been one of the best rookie campaigns we've seen from a tight end in a long time. 2nd team All-Pro, led all tight ends with 10 touchdowns. You just don't see young tight ends make the transition as quickly as he did last year in Detroit.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Goff to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11th. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run. This is Joshua Kelly. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, Goff. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On play action, here's Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one, take it in. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Now, folks, on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Off he goes.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Goff to throw on first down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
18 more yards. That's the Detroit Lions. First down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 76, 74 now.
From the gun, it's Goff. This is intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction?
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
That's good for the Lions.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Lions are likely going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
A second down throw for Goff. He'll go right and find his running back.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the give, it's Pollard. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the one. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line. And in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Goff to throw. This pass complete to Raymond. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They face second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. Here's a run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2. Now Goff. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19.
Tony Pollard is on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here's first and 10. To throw is Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second down. Now, Levis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. Throwing is Levis. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It is caught left side by St. Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
One final chance for this defense, and here's third down. That's caught left side. It's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
16 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing on second down, Goff. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen.